You are not going to believe your taste buds.
What?
I have whipped you up something very special this morning.
What is it?
You're gonna love it. It's a very old and very secret Pagliari recipe.
Looks great.
Oh, it is, and it comes with a full guarantee to spice up your morning.
Those are capers, aren't they?
Never. Those are nasturtium pods. I always use them instead of capers. They're grown and pickled by yours truly.
Boy, am I glad you're here. I got an important piece of news.
Look, Bunny, it looks great, and I appreciate the thought, but I can't eat it. You see, I'm allergic to nasturtiums. I break out in hives, and I blow up like a balloon. I know it's a ridiculous allergy.
Hell, I ain't allergic to nothing. Looks mighty good to me.
Sonny,
I didn't have breakfast. This ought to hit the spot. What are you wearing that sissy little apron for, Bunny?
Well, at least the food's not going to waste, right?
Close to it.
You know, you really should try to be a little more sensitive to Bunny.
If he keeps wearing outfits like that, a lot of people are going to be sensitive to him. What are these tasty little things kind of pop in your mouth?
Those are the nasturtium buds I'm allergic to. Now, what is so important that you came over here to tell me?
I got a real interesting piece of news.
Look, will you either talk or eat? Don't do both at the same time.
Well, all right. Look, I got a report from Cece's man who's following Julia.
Well, what did they say?
Well, it seems that little Miss High and Mighty has gone off on a mission.
What kind of a mission?
It seems she has a new piece of information about the oil rig case.
Is he there? This is Bernardo.
Open up.
Hello, Uncle.
How are you?
I'm fine. I need to ask you a favor.
It's your morning call, Mom.
I bet you she's hungry.
Are you hungry, sweetie? Is that what it is? Yep. I do believe you're right.
Come here, sweetheart.
Here you go.
Oh, Dayana. Where's the baby? Cruz? Where's the baby? What happened to the baby? Where is she?
Sweetheart, it's all right. I'm here.
Adriana. Where's our
We're
baby?
going to find her, Eden. I promise we'll find her. What, baby? What? What's wrong?
What is it?
She's in pain.
Where's the pain?
It's not so bad now. It was in my stomach. I was afraid there's something wrong.
Did you feel any tenderness here?
No.
Here?
No. I thought it might be the pain from the operation.
Cruz, were you with her this morning?
Yeah, I was here all night.
And was she sleeping fitfully?
She seemed to be having nightmares.
No, that's understandable. You know, your pulse is a little bit high, but I'm sure it's due to the anxiety you've been feeling.
What about the pain?
Well, it's highly unlikely that it's connected with the problem that Dr. Manning corrected in surgery. Eden, you've been under an incredible amount of stress. And as minor as your surgery was, your body simply hasn't regained its strength. Now, I think that the stress is manifesting itself as pain, muscle cramps, headaches.
Are you certain that that's all it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain. You know what, though? I don't intend to take any chances. I'm going to contact Dr. Manning, and I want him to examine yours. Hello, this is Dr. Kelton. Yeah, would you locate Dr. Manning and tell him that Mrs. Castillo is going to need an emergency examination? Thanks.
Well, what is it you need from me, nephew?
Advice, Uncle. You have always been the best with women. I want to know how to make Gina sit up and pay attention to me.
All right, you say you tried everything. Tell me.
Tried to be her friend.
I helped her with her problems. I love her son, Brandon, a lot. We spend a lot of time together. I even made her the Tagliati special this morning with the nasturtiums. But
She's not paying me any attention, Uncle.
Well, I mean, of course she's not paying you any attention. What you're doing is you're acting like her mother and her girlfriend all
Rolled into one. A woman wants a man. Someone who stands up and takes charge. I mean, don't just stand by and wait for her to tell you what she needs. You tell her what she needs. See, you gotta anticipate what she wants even before she knows what she wants.
And remember, always stay at least 2 steps ahead of her.
not so easy with Gina.
Tagliati don't care about easy. Bernardo, the blood of the great Caesars pulsates and throbs in your veins.
Woo her. Woo her like Antony wooed Cleopatra.
That's all very inspiring, Uncle, but where do I start?
First off, put away the apron and the nasturtiums. Take her out to dinner. Find a romantic trattoria. Wine her, dine her. Picture this beautiful music playing. Show her you're a man of power, of the world. Don't forget, you're a Tagliati. You're a direct descendant of great conquerors. You better love her. And if you believe it, Bernardo, Gina soon will believe it too.
Believe it, Uncle. I believe it. Thank you so much. I love you.
Cleopatra awaits you.
Nothing. The man walks out of this hospital with a newborn infant under his arm and nobody sees anything. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Well, keep looking. She's 6 weeks premature for... I'm gonna be... I'm right here. This line will be clear. You call me the second you hear anything. You understand?
No word.
No word. Good God, how stupid could I have been? I brought her in this hospital. How could I have been?
Cruz.
He knew. We knew it was somebody who worked in this hospital. I should never have brought her here, Michael.
But you did everything you could to make sure she was safe. You've got nothing to blame yourself for. Where's Eden?
She's with Dr. Kelton. He took her to see Dr. Manning for a checkup. She should be back any minute.
How's she doing?
Well, considering the circumstances, I guess she's doing all right.
What about you?
The same.
Cruz, you can't deny the stress you're working under. I want to help. There's got to be something I can do.
Castillo.
You thought you could keep my baby away from me, didn't you?
Your car. Is she all right?
You were wrong, Castillo. I've got Adriana now.
Please don't hurt her.
Why would I hurt my own daughter?
Look, if you want to tell me where she is, we could work on something.
Is that him?
He's got her. Yeah, did you get a trace on that? Damn it, this man. Damn it, man. Just the thought that this man had his hands on our baby.
Cruz, he's probably under the delusion that Adriana is his daughter.
He said that. He called her his daughter.
Then he won't hurt her. You can depend on that.
I pray to God you're right about that, Michael.
Look, when he kidnapped Julia, he took every precaution that Samantha wouldn't be hurt.
Yeah. You know, I don't know how many chances to stop this guy.
Look, you can't dwell on the past.
And what should I be thinking about right now?
That phone call, that's a bonus. We know he's got Adriana now. That narrows our search. You're looking for one guy. You know, he works in this hospital. You know he's a doctor. At least those are the odds. You find him, this nightmare is over.
Yeah, well, I'll find him. Yeah, that's easy to do. Find him. You all right?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, it appears to be what I suspected. We've run a few tests anyway, just as a precaution. We should have the results in a few hours.
Did something happen while I was gone?
No, I just thought, for the sake of you getting some rest, I'd have the calls routed down to the doctor's lounge. I'd have Boswell and Fonseca down there with a little setup. And that way, maybe you can get some peace and quiet.
I don't want any peace and quiet. I want our baby.
Father Michael has agreed to help us.
Oh, well, thank you, Michael.
We're going to find her. She's going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah, well, right now, I think we should get Eden back into bed.
Yeah.
Hi. How's the most beautiful woman in Santa Barbara spending her morning?
I don't know. How?
I'm talking about you, Gina.
I'm just getting rid of a few things I've managed to collect over the past few years.
Oh, Keith's?
You know what they say? Out of sight, out of mind. I don't think he's out of my mind yet, but it hurt.
Well, I have an idea that might help to get the thoughts of Keith out even more. You and I should have dinner tonight.
Look, Bunny, I don't exactly feel like it.
You'll love it. I know a wonderful trattoria. Luigi's. They guarantee that when you taste the cioppino, you feel that you've died and gone to heaven.
I just can't do it tonight. There's no way I'd get anybody to take care of Brandon on such short notice.
Not to worry. My cousin Francis's daughter Clara goes to USB. She's coming over tonight. Brandon will love her. She's majoring in computer games.
Well, he'd probably enjoy that, but I'm just not up to it.
I guarantee you will have a wonderful time, Gina.
Bunny, I don't think I can live up to your expectations, and I'm just not feeling very attractive at this moment, all right?
Bella, Gina, not attractive.
Definitely not Bella.
Tu sei la più bella donna che io abbia mai conosciuto. I tuoi labbri sono come il melagrano e I tuoi capelli come le spighe dell'orzo sotto il sole.
Oh, Bunny.
Dine with me tonight, Gina. 7 o'clock. Don't be late. And wear your most elegant gown.
That's from your old dad. I talked to him today, and he's making arrangements to get back as soon as possible. Your support means so much to me. Oh, we're all here for you. And Ted is coming by later. I was to tell you that, too. Oh, I'm glad. I don't know what I would do if Cruz and all of you weren't around. This is all so frustrating. I mean, I really wish there was something I could do.
There's not really anything you can do. You lean on your family. You hang on to all the hope you can, and deep down you have to know that your baby's all right and you're going to get her back.
Well, I think deep down that's what I feel.
Well, you hang on to that. Because I truly believe that there is justice in the world, Eden. And that means you have to get her back. You two have been through enough already.
Thanks, Mason.
I gotta go.
He loves you very much. I'm really lucky to have him as a brother. I really am lucky in so many ways. Mama, we gotta get her back.
You understand how important it is that everything is perfect this evening.
It will be. Any friend of Mario's will get the very best.
The lady that I'm bringing tonight is very, very special. She has changed my life, Luigi. I want to start with a very nice sherry. Then your best wine. For dinner, I want to start with the grilled calamari. Then the radicchio salad. And then, of course, the specialty of the house.
Chopino, I guarantee you, she will enjoy this night most in her life.
Ah, thank you. Oh, and before I forget, you can't use any nasturtiums. My lady friend, she's allergic to them.
Never nasturtium. Always a caper.
Good. Huh? Now, I need the last thing is a very private table. Extremely romantic. This way. Oh.
Oh, Caesar. You did this for me?
All for you, Bella Gina.
Look at this. It's everything I love. Everything. You do things for me no man's ever done before.
This is just the beginning.
Do it again. Talk to me the way you did before.
Tu sei bellissima, Gina. Tu sei la più bella donna che io abbia mai conosciuto. Io voglio vivere il resto della mia vita faccio lutto felice.
I love the wonderful things that come out of your mouth.
Is this table satisfactory?
Luigi, I think this table is going to be just...
We're going to have to keep a careful eye on your home, your mother's home, and the Capwell's house, just in case a ransom note is delivered to any of those places.
There's not going to be any ransom note.
Oh, you can't be certain of that, Cruz.
Yes, we can. You know that call I asked you to trace a little while ago? That was him.
Don't you think he's bluffing?
The man raped several women. He framed Jack Rawson. He killed Andrea Bedford. He put a camera in my house. He's been harassing us incessantly since he raped my wife. If he's bluffing, he's working too hard.
Well, at least we've narrowed it down to one suspect we're looking for, that's for sure.
Have you checked the doctor's schedules again to see if there were any discrepancies?
Now, Phone Sec is going over them now to see if any of their absences from the hospital coincide with the times that the rapes occurred.
Well, put somebody else on it if you have to. We've got to get that done. I'd help you out, but I want to start re-interviewing the victims.
Right. You know, if anything we need to confirm that's questionable, we will, and we'll get right back to you.
Have you done the background checks on these doctors?
No, I'm just in the process of starting that.
Have you come across anything yet?
No, but we've still got a long way to go.
Look, I can help you with that.
Well, I'd appreciate that. That would speed things up a little bit.
Yeah, great, Father. Come along. I'll give you half of the list.
All right, look, and you'll let us know if they got contacts for you again, huh?
Yeah. I will.
All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Castillo.
Yes, Dr. Banner.
I was told you wanted to talk to me.
Please, I would love to. Would you have a seat?
If there's any way I can help you to find your daughter, I'll certainly try.
Thanks. I want you to know that whatever you say here will stay in this room. It'll be held in complete confidence.
I'll do anything I can, but I don't know how I can help you in terms of the kidnapping.
The man who raped you is the man who kidnapped my daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Are you certain of that?
Yes, I am. As you know, we are conducting an investigation of the male doctors on this staff. I'm going to personally re-interview the victims. Since you are among that group and you work here, I was hoping you might be able to shed some insight on men on the staff.
I can try.
I know it's none of your business, but do you have any information about anyone having an unstable psychological history here?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you have any personal stories to relate? Have you had any trouble with anyone?
Well, we've all had our differences here. I'm sure you must know what it's like to work in a high-pressure environment. But I certainly couldn't consider any of them a viable suspect.
Okay, I know that you have dated Dr. Kelton. Have you dated any of the other doctors?
Yes.
Who?
Dr. Lerner, who finished his residency last October and moved to Canada, and Dr. Simon for a while.
Simon? Simon. Simon, OBGYN.
Yes, and he's very much a gentleman. In fact, I found our dates rather dull. And I wasn't too good at hiding my feelings, so we both decided that the relationship wasn't going anywhere.
So you broke it off?
No, it was very mutual. He went back to a nurse that he'd been dating before, and now they're engaged.
Oh. Anybody else?
Just Zach?
Right, Zach. What about the two of you? Have you had any problems?
No, not really. Things just didn't work out for us.
Any particular reason?
No, we just decided that we weren't right for each other, but I still consider him a friend.
Yeah. Is there anyone who might bear you a grudge? Did anyone ask you for a favor or ask you out, perhaps, and you turned them down?
I can't think of anyone. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, don't be sorry. I appreciate your trying.
I'm afraid I haven't been any help at all.
Now, do me a favor and keep thinking about this. Sometimes something that didn't seem important at the time might ring a bell later on. You know, anything the least bit unusual, any detail or impression, I'd appreciate you letting me know about it.
If I think of anything, I'll contact you right away. And again, I hope that you find your baby soon.
God, I hope so too. More than anything in the world. Thank you for coming in.
I'm so glad the two of you are here. Cruz spent the night with you last night in the room, didn't you? Good.
There's so many things that I can't talk to him about, though, Mama.
What do you mean, honey?
Well, he's loving and he's strong, and I know this is tearing him apart. But for as compassionate and sensitive as he is, I don't think he quite understands this physical bond that I feel with Adriana.
I know what you mean.
And she's gone. I feel like there's a large part of me that's gone.
I know. I felt that all of you were a part of me, too. I understand exactly what you're saying.
I just want to hold her. I just want to hold her in my arms again.
And I know you will. I know you will hold her in your arms again very soon, so you have to know it, too.
Just keep thinking that Cruz is going to walk in the door. He's going to have our baby girl in his arms, and he's going to say, this is all over. I'd give anything if there's something I could do. She's not very strong, Kelly. I hope they're keeping her warm, and they're feeding her. I'd do anything to get her back. I wouldn't care about anything. I wouldn't care about anything else.
Glad you're here, because I sure can use some company tonight. I thought maybe we'd order in some Tex-Mex, snuggle up in front of the fire with a couple of margaritas.
I can't do that.
I'm just talking about being together. You know what it's like to want to be together, don't you?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't. I've got a date.
Kind of date.
What kind of date? How many kinds are there? We're just going to dinner, that's all.
Who's we?
Bunny and I.
What do you want to go out with him for?
Look, it's no big deal. We're just going to this little trattoria. It's called Luigi's. It's a very nice place.
No big deal. How come you all dressed up like that?
Well, it's a nice place, so I wanted to look nice.
You look better than nice.
Thanks.
Why don't you tell old Bunny you got to cancel?
I'm not going to do that.
Said it's no big deal.
Yeah, but I'm not going to disappoint him. Bunny's done a lot for me. He took care of Brandon when I went looking for Keith. He's done a lot.
I thought you said we were partners.
We are partners.
Sure don't feel that way with you running off tonight to be with Bunny.
Look, he's gone to a lot of trouble to arrange this. I just don't want to disappoint him.
Well, maybe you're disappointing me.
Oh, I'm sorry if I am. I don't mean to. It'll really hurt his feelings if I cancel on him tonight. So just this once, can't you understand?
want you to be honest with me. I mean, is Eden gonna get through this? I mean, how do you think she's doing?
I think she's suffering terribly, as much as any mother would suffer under the circumstances. But considering everything she's been through, she is incredibly strong. And I want you to be honest with me. How are you?
I should have seen this coming, you know. I don't know what I was thinking, bringing her here. I'm so sorry.
I want you to stop that. Don't do this to yourself. I want you to be real good to yourself, and you take it easy. You promise me, because we need you too much.
Yeah, well, I'll take it as easy as I can. But Sophia, if we don't find her, or if we do, and something terrible has happened, I'm never going to forgive myself.
You are going to find her. I'm praying for you. We all are. You're going to find her. If anyone else can do it, you can. Don't you worry, okay?
Thank God that the family's here. I don't know what Eden would do without the family, I tell you.
Family's here for you, Cruz. We're here for you, too. Don't ever forget that.
Just keep praying for her, okay? Just pray for her. Cruz.
Yeah.
Victor, did you come up with anything? Yeah?
No, nothing on the calls yet. But, do you have a copy of the psych report that we had drawn up on this guy?
The psych report? Yeah, I think I do somewhere.
Yeah, I thought I might go over it with the administration personnel, see if any of the information rings a bell on someone.
Yeah, here it is. You know, it's incredible, man. We know all this stuff about the way this guy's mind works. So why can't we find him?
Hi.
Ann, how are you doing?
I'm all right, I guess. You don't look any worse for your trouble.
What trouble?
With the accident. Was your car badly damaged?
Oh, no, just minor.
Oh, that's good. I stopped by to check on you. I was in your neighborhood yesterday, but you were out.
Well, I appreciate the thought anyway.
You know, I've been feeling pretty rotten about what's going on around here.
I think a lot of us have.
I could use some company. Would you like to get a cup of coffee?
You know, I'd love to, but I'm really swamped. Why don't we do it soon?
Sure.
I'm sorry I disappointed you.
You didn't. This kind of thing happens, especially to people like us who are always under stress, working exhausting hours.
It's very sweet of you to, include yourself in this fiasco, but I'm the one who couldn't perform.
Dr. Fox, Dr.
So, how do you like it?
It's great. The atmosphere is so Italian.
Yeah, that's sort of the idea.
Mr. Luigi certainly made a big deal out of us when we came in.
Ah, he's an old friend of the family.
Your wine, Mr. Tagliati.
Ah, grazie, Marcelo. Lo scintillio dello vino spumante impredesse di nulla splendore de tue bellissimi occhi.
Bonnie, that was wonderful. I hope if I ever learn how to speak Italian, I won't be disappointed.
If you ever want to learn the language of romance, let me teach you. I'd love to.
You know, something comes over you when you speak Italian.
No. Something comes over me when I'm with you.
would never have pegged you for such a romantic.
Totally. I've just never met the right woman to share my feelings with. Of course, now I...
Your salads, Mr. Tagliati.
Grazie, Marcello.
Thank you. Looks great.
I was in charge of the whole menu. I ordered everything you liked, and I made sure they used no nasturtiums, only capers in the salad.
Well, that's lucky, because otherwise I'd turn into a swollen, spotty mess right before your eyes. I love violin music. I mean, it's such a wonderful way to eat dinner.
Wouldn't you love to dine like this every evening?
That would be wonderful.
There is a town off the coast of Amalfi called Rovella. It's perhaps the most romantic town in the world. There's a villa on a mountainside. It overlooks the whole Mediterranean. I would love to take you there someday.
That would be just wonderful. Is it hot in here?
No. But I can have them turn the fans off for you.
No, I think it must just be me.
What is it, Gina?
Nothing. All of a sudden my shoes feel tight. I think I better take them off. I hate to embarrass you, but...
No, whatever makes you feel comfortable, go. Are you okay?
I don't know.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cruz! I'm sorry. This guy must have a tin ear or something. Are you okay?
Yeah. You must have 2 tin ears. It's just my palms. They're itching like crazy.
Are you still hot?
I don't know. I think so. I feel hot?
Yes. What's that?
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
What were you looking
That
at?
on your cheek. That wasn't there before, was it?
What is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm breaking into a rash. I'm having an allergic reaction.
Nasturtiums! Luigi! Luigi!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, you didn't. You come in.
I was thinking about you, and, well, I went down to the chapel. I wanted to make sure everything was all right. I said a prayer and lit a candle for Adriana.
Thank you, Michael.
I know waiting's difficult.
Yeah, it is. I really felt like all these moments have passed so slowly, but I feel,
What?
I'm crazy. I feel a real connection to my baby.
What kind of connection?
I mean, a real physical connection. I've been really worried and I've been really afraid. But somehow, in the past hour, I've really felt like someone's out there. And they're feeding her. And they're keeping her warm. And she's getting ready to fall asleep.
No, I don't think that's crazy at all. You're a mother. You carried her. I'm very sure that what you're feeling means something.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
Oui, monsieur.
How is she?
She sleeps very peacefully. Oui, her appetite is good. She's a healthy baby.
She's a very special little girl, you understand?
Oui, monsieur.
And she's to have the very best of care. The very best.
Doing a lot of thinking about those questions you asked me earlier.
Did you come up with something else, Doctor?
I actually did have an uncomfortable experience recently with one of the doctors from here.
Who?
It's a little embarrassing to talk about. It's a very private thing, and I really don't know if it means anything at all.
Well, please let me know. I mean, we have nothing to go on, so it could help.
You know that Zach Kelton and I have been seeing each other for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we hit it off pretty well. I felt as though he liked me a whole lot. But he seemed very uneasy when it came to any physical intimacy.
What does that mean?
Well, we eventually went to bed together, and it was disastrous.
He was rough with you?
No, nothing like that at all. He wasn't able to... He was impotent.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy that I'm telling you this. I'm sure it means nothing at all.
Yeah, but, interesting. Why did you decide to tell me this now?
It's just that when I ran into him today, he stroked my cheek with his hand, and the smell of scrub soap suddenly frightened me.
The same smell that you and Julie identified with the rapist.
Yes. Now, I know a lot of men suffer from impotence from time to time for various reasons. It's not at all unusual.
No, not at all. You did see fit to tell me about this.
Well, I don't know. All I do know is that the night after I had a disaster with Zach in bed, I was raped. But the more I think about it, it just doesn't fit. Zach was with me the first night the rapist called me. He went outside and fought with him. And if he's impotent, how could he possibly rape anyone?
Absolutely. I really appreciate this. Thank you for coming and telling me this.
This won't go any farther, will it?
No, like I said, absolute confidence.
Thank you. I guess we're all just getting a little paranoid here. The more I think about it, the more I realize Zach couldn't be the rapist.
Yeah, he's a fine doctor, isn't he? Thanks again, Dr. Bentley.
I'm so sorry you're going through all this, Gene.
Don't worry about it. Stop apologizing. It's not your fault.
It was. I specifically told them, no nasturtiums. I must have missed a cook who ran out of capers the last minute.
Well, the weird thing is, Luigi said they never even used capers or nasturtium buds. He said there was no problem. I must have been allergic to something, though. Maybe it was the violinist.
It was terrible. I could have choked him. I hate this. I planned out a wonderful evening. It turns into a disaster. Sorry, Gina. How can I make you more comfortable?
Nothing. There's nothing you can do.
You look so miserable, and it's all my fault.
No, it's not. Don't worry about it. The spots will be gone by morning. I'm just going to lay here, put my feet up until they stop swelling.
I guess you want to just be left alone now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Look, don't worry about it. I'll be fine in the morning. Good night.
Good night.
Buddy?
Yeah.
It's a very sweet idea.
Now.
Just what I need. Guests. Oh, great. This time you knock.
Well, you lock the door. What the hell happened to you?
I want to talk about it.
Well, I can understand why, but you got to tell me if it's contagious or not.
I'm having an allergic reaction. It's not contagious. It just looks ugly.
Well, that's good, because you look so pathetic. I want to sit right down here next to you and hold your chubby little hand.
It is not chubby. It's swollen.
Well, I know that, darling. I've held your hand before. Now, listen, you got to get over this pretty fast. I just talked to our friend who's been following Julia.
Following her? What did he say happened?
He said she's riding back into town on her high horse day after tomorrow. And word's out, she's definitely got something on CC.
The blood of Caesars runs through your veins. You will find a way to conquer.
I got the results back from the tests we took this morning, and they were normal.
So it was just psychological?
Well, psychological pain is as real as any other kind. I mean, if your mind feels that something's wrong, it can do amazing things to the body. Eden, I want you to call me if you feel any other discomfort.
I really appreciate you taking the time for me.
It's no problem. I'm here whenever you need me.
Pilot error. It's a leading cause of major airline crashes, and the reason is inexperience. I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me for a Spotlight report on NBC Nightly News.